Greetings, Cosmos, and welcome to your journey awaits. Today I'm going to try and take over this castle. Oh, factory. Refurbished factory. You know, one of these days I want to try and take every shortcut I can in a game and get to the end as fast as possible, and then go back and play the levels as they were meant to be. Bonk. No! I was facing the wrong way, so I got myself injured. Haha, whoa. Ah, darn it! Wait, am I seeing green lava splashes there? That is so weird. Green lava splashes. Did that turtle turn gray after I took its wings? Alright, power up. Jumping up ladders can be a more speedy experience. I knew that already, but the fact that you're telling me that means that it's going to become mandatory sometime soon, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Alright, so, whoa! That was a fast moving Sniffy. Yes. Favorite power up. You there. Whee! Wait, really? I take flight only to discover that I'm at the end. Huh. Whoa. I thought for sure that I brought that Sniffy in the door with me, and yet here we are with, such a thing. If I thought this place had a secret exit, I would definitely be checking under there. I like the vats of boiling green stuff. Oh, is that why the green lava splashes exist? We're gonna see fireballs that do green stuff. Alright, well this looks like a familiar factory place. And it has familiar themes and concepts to a factory level I did earlier. So that makes it a familiar-ish place. Oh, I thought I'd reached the end. How do I ascend here? Oh. There's this platform. I shall ride it up. Oh, okay. Ha! I like the music here. I have no idea where it's from, but I like it. Take that, turtle. I like this. I love when things like this up here are done, where they're not a threat to you, but, they add life to the world. I mean, this might mess me up, but it's not directly a threat. It's never going to crush me to death. Unless I do some weird glitch that I don't know about. I mean, I don't know if such a glitch exists, I'm saying, to make the switch direction event not happen and keep the platform ascending forever. Oh my, a hunter chaser turtle. Come on, you. Ha! Oh wait, these are ladders. I thought they were rails. I was waiting for a platform to come down to help me out. If I'd known those were ladders, I would have been using them to... Wow. I should have gotten hit there, but by sheer dumb luck I didn't. Anyway, if I had known that those were ladders, not rails, I would have been trying to use those to flee the hunter chaser turtle. Ha! Okay. Okay. it's only because of my tail that I'm able to do this the way I'm doing it. Otherwise, I'd probably be getting hit a lot more. Yeah, take that! And now I'll escape that. Alright, so... I mean, I could probably take flight here, but what would really be the point? I mean, it would allow me to just avoid whatever's on the ground. And that is incredibly useful. Yeah, take that! Huh, I didn't expect them to mutually annihilate when only one of them was in motion. I suppose the other one was bouncing again. Oh no, you don't. You gave me this fire flower for a reason, and this is that reason. Especially since those hammer entities are not immune to fire. Alright. Okay, so I'm in a place. This is the only place. Okay. So yeah, fire flowers are being telegraphed as still useful. Alright, so... At this point, I'm wondering what's the purpose of these vats if they're sunk in the stuff anyway. Whoa. Nice, come on. I don't remember the word I'm looking for, but these warning signs, plus that fall-through area, are a great way to warn me, hey, something's gonna go on here. Before it even happens. Okay, the hunter chaser monsters I can get behind as just kind of chilling out until they see me. But everything else... Ooh, look at them little bird hops! Anyway, everything else that I see, I get the sense of, you know, it probably exists only to die. Woo! That was a close one. Alright. Oh no! Okay, so... I remember this one I don't know if it was a game I actually played or if it was a dream I had, but I'm going to pretend that it's... What happened to that egg? Anyway, I'm going to pretend that it's a game that I played. I don't know for sure. It seems awful dark for a Nintendo game. On the other hand, Nintendo brought us Metroid. But I remember this Mario game that I either played or dreamed about, I don't remember which, wherein in one level you beat Bowser by knocking him to the lava, Super Mario Bros. Style, and then later on, his reanimated skeleton shows up as a boss. I don't know why I was bringing that up. I forget what point I was going after. Oh, and this is where the speeding up the ladders comes in. Hold on, it's not wrap. Of course it's not wrap around. There's a wall here. No! Okay. Well, I don't have Leaf anymore. And that makes me sad. Oh, right. Talking about... I wanted to talk about enemies that just wander into lava that destroys them. That's why I brought up the Undead Bowser thing. I'm wondering yet again if that's part of some ritual that Bowser has going to keep himself coming back to life after the stuff that Mario does to him. Because if that game I played was a real game and not a dream or something, then Bowser does in fact get seriously messed up by lava just like everyone else. And I'm wondering how much of this stuff with enemies placed precariously where they die easily and aren't really a real threat. I wonder how much of that is just getting fuel for some ritual to continue to fuel Bowser's continuous rebirth. and how much of it is just, quick, toss the cannon fodder directly at Mario. I don't care where they're placed and how unlikely it is they are to survive, just keep throwing them at him. Eventually one of them will get him. That egg glitched. Is that first egg automatically empty or something? Or am I witnessing a glitch? I don't know. Alright, so. I wish this place would wrap around. Alright, so. Ha! Okay, not having the tail made me go through that faster. Darn it! Mario wasn't jumping when I was hitting the jump button, and so he was just climbing, slowly. Alright, if my life count reaches 10, I'm going to cheat my way through that segment. The individual sections here are fun, and I just feel like it's a bit much to make me go through this before reaching the real challenging part again. I mean, I'm much more willing to accept big challenging things if they are easier to retry. Like, I've never played Super Meat Boy, I've never even seen a Let's Play of it, but I've heard about it and how every room was small, compact, and if you die, you just restart the same room. And so that allows them to be way more challenging than it would otherwise be, and I like that. It's like how games like Dragon Quest and Dark Souls get to be harder than, say, Final Fantasy, because you keep your stuff when you die, and you just lose cash. In Dragon Quest, you permanently lose half your cash unless you want to load a save. In Dark Souls, you lose all the cash / experience you have on you, but you can get it back. And so, you know, the fact that you get to keep your stuff and any shortcuts you've opened means that those games get to be harder than, say, Final Fantasy does, where, because in Final Fantasy, if you die, you have to start from your last save, so the Final Fantasy game wants to be hard and not frustrating. It has to give you more frequent save opportunities. I remember there was one Final Fantasy 6, I think, that let you keep your experience, but that turned out to be counterproductive due to something about espers. And losing out on their stat boosts if you did that. On the other hand, Final Fantasy VI was a fairly easy game. I mean, I was able to beat it without paying any attention to my Esper stat boosts. I was just interested in the spells and the summons. I've gotten way off topic. Oh, wait, no, the topic was, you know, how challenging a thing can be compared with how hard it is to redo it. Or how harsh the penalty is for failure. That's it. I mean, some of the bosses, for example, or scenarios you're presented with in Dark Souls are hard to get back to, or they take a bit to get to the point where you can retry them, but at the same time it feels more fair than it would in, say, Final Fantasy, because you get to keep any stuff you found, so you don't have to. For example, if you die in a swamp in Dark Souls 3, you get to keep any flames that you've already doused, as well as any material wealth you've acquired, you get to retain that. Whereas if you were presented with the same scenario in a Final Fantasy game, you would, oh hey, that egg actually hatched this time! Anyway, if you're presented with the same scenario in a Final Fantasy game, you would, if you died in that area, you'd have to redo all the flames. And recollect all the stuff. So, in the case of a platform game, the penalty for failure is having to redo everything from your last checkpoint up to where you failed. So I'm willing to accept more challenging platforming if the penalty for failure, or if the distance between the last checkpoint where I failed isn't very big. Woo! Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay, I made it. I just hope I don't fail after that, because that was a tough challenge. Oh, and there's... I suspect there... No, I shouldn't phrase it that way. I feel like there... I am 80% certain, there we go, that this area is going to end with a boss. I have no idea what the boss is going to be like, because this game's been getting better on that front. But I am 80% certain that it is going to exist. Oh no. Hey, don't be using these to warn about things other than the thing it's supposed to warn about. You put it in the wrong place, put it over here to warn about that. On the other hand, it doesn't make sense in story-wise to put those signs on top of vats. Do not touch the belt reversal switch. Oh, but it's how I get the speed I need to pass that. Wow, that was terrifying. I mean, how would I get past that without touching the belt reversal switch? Oh, hey Toad! You finally made it! I found Bowser Jr. here, but it seems like he's on our side for the time being. There's a dark Bowser head, but Bowser Jr. can tell you our plan. Is it stabbing me in the back, Bowser Jr.? It's stabbing me in the back, isn't it? As much as I would like to pound you right now, we have to work together, or we'll all be toast! When the aliens invaded, they kidnapped Bowser and they've been making clones of him! One of them is up ahead guarding the controls to this factory. As you distract the Dark Bowser, we'll sneak into the control room and help you in any way we can. We'll use the intercom if we come up with anything. Just keep it busy. So after all of that challenge, which I have to repeat if I fail here, and I do not want to repeat that, the thing with the boss is buy us some time. Is he immune to fire? You gave me fire and made the boss immune to it. Like, you forced fire upon me, and then you made the boss immune to it. So I suspect what's going to happen is there's going to be... Is this the thing? Is this thing working? We're in the console room, but the controls are just for the buckets of acid. So what I suspect is going to happen is acid's going to fall there, and I need to get Bowser, Dark Bowser, here. When the acid falls. Wait, of course! Just sit right there and stay clear of the chute. Okay. Do it now, jerks. Come on. Come on. Yes, do it now. Curse you! Those pesky hammer relics, they disable the controls. Bowser Jr., you can breathe fire. I've seen you do it. Just breathe fire at the Hammer Brothers. The Hammer Brothers in this stage are weak to fire. I've had enough. I'm breaking the chains. Stay out of the chute or you'll be a goner. Well, then how am I supposed to... Whatever. I don't know when the chains are gonna break, so I don't want to be there myself when they do, but at the same time I need to lure Dark Bowser over there. And he goes exactly as far away as I am. Okay, so... Hi-ya! Darn it. Okay, so... Whatever. No! No! My momentum! Very nice! You got him. There's a back door in the control room we can use to get out of here. Come on up the ladder to get inside. Darn it! I couldn't pause in time to cheat my way out of death there. I mean, I was holding square and left and trying to pause, but... Okay. Time to cheat my way through all of that, because I do not want to do that again. Especially that boss. Don't hurt me. Red egg, it is cool. Hmm? Come on, respond. Why aren't you responding? What? No, why? Why did that happen? Now I'm going to cheat my way through the entire level because I definitely don't want to do that all over again. Don't hurt me. Red egg. It is cool. Okay. Alright. That boss is terrible. I have an extreme dislike for bosses where you have to survive for X length of time before you're even able to do anything about them. And then that boss you have to jump back and forth over the green lava. Oh. Yet, in order to trick the boss into jumping into the lava, and if you do it wrong, he's going to steal your momentum by hitting you. No. Also, I think this level's a little long for what it is. I mean, each individual segment is fine and good, it's just I feel like it has a few too many segments. Oh, I failed to jump when I wanted to jump. Whatever, I'm just gonna run across this lava. That boss felt so bad. I won, but then I died because I got hit. And got my momentum robbed from me. I think that the issue is the segment after this one is too much of a challenge to justify having the segments before it and after it, especially that boss. Especially that boss. Like, if it was that first segment, midpoint, and then the rest of the factory, well, okay. Maybe not entirely like that, but still. Something where you get that segment separate from... I don't want to have to do this segment and the boss in a single attempt, is what I'm saying. This segment here could be a level on its own. It's challenging enough for that. I mean, I did find that time because I'm cheating. I'm pretty sure I would have got hit by the lava if I wasn't. Alright, so... Darn it. That was my fault. I mean, obviously that was my fault. It couldn't help but be my fault. I'm invincible. Oh yeah, even invincible. Look at how much stuff I have to go through to get back to where I died. I mean, this stage would have been a much better stage if this segment weren't here, or if this segment were followed immediately by the exit instead of another segment, and then Dark Bowser. Alright, so... Don't care about ice power, just gotta keep moving and moving and moving. I mean, look at how much stuff you have to go through to reach that boss. How much stuff you have to go through every time you want to refight that boss. I mean, even Invincible, where there's no challenge here, it still takes up so much time. Bonk. Alright, let's wait for that to fall and then go, go, go. Wait for that to fall and then go, go, go. Don't care what you two have to say, you just do. Oh, interesting. You're only forcing one power-up upon me. Alright, let's start counting from 2928. That's the number I'm counting from. The boss fight technically started a few seconds earlier, but I don't care. From 2928 to when the lava pit finally appears for me to toss Dark Bowser into. How much time do you have to spend on this boss? I'm just gonna go through the text boxes as fast as I can. not even bother trying with this fight again because I already won. I was just robbed of my momentum in the last second. Again, this boss would be much more bearable if you could do something about to injure the boss before without having to wait. I mean, feeling completely unable to do anything to the boss sucks. I mean, boss is immune to fire. Alright, 31:17. Let's see, so 29, a minute. That's nearly 2 minutes of waiting you're forced to do on that boss. No. Nice work out there. We can shut down the factory with that switch there. Why didn't you? Shut the power off and that door should unlock so we can get out of here. This doesn't mean we're friends. Once all this is over, we'll be enemies again. Don't forget that! So, should I take you out now so I don't have to deal with you in the future? Whew. Okay. Well, join me tomorrow as I go to the place that I got a shortcut to through the Star Place. See you then, I hope.